Fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Well, zoom. Hey, check 26.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find him?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo, and Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Green. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
That's fine. Yeah.
On second down, Green. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12 to 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Jackson on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now on second and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. Trevor Davis now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Able to fight through. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Perry coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mike Daniels coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down. Green, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. Green, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Jackson will throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Roger Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
Gone! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Gone!
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now Jackson on first down. He's got Lewis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Jackson now on first and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well. Hey, check 26. No.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll go again to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now the Packers get set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, this is Ivory. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Hey, check 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
you.